order of the council meeting of March 26th. We stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Place your right hand over your heart. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands,
one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Aren't we fortunate to live in America where a city and people can rise based upon their own merits and work? Isn't that beautiful? It's amazing. Madam Clerk, would you call the roll?
Sure. A quorum is present for City Council, successor agency, and a housing authority.
Any persons wishing to address the council on any item on today's agenda may do so at this time. Hearing no comment, item 1, CSA 1 and H1.
Warrant register.
Second.
Madam Clerk.
City Council, successor agency, and housing authority members: Dodson.
Aye.
Padilla.
Aye.
Morales.
Aye.
Franklin.
Aye.
Mayor Chairman Buds.
Aye. Consent calendar items 2 and 3.
So moved.
Second.
Madam Clerk.
Council members: Dodson.
Aye.
Padilla.
Aye.
Morales.
Aye.
Franklin.
Aye.
Mayor Buds.
Aye. 01.
Staff report recommending the introduction of an updated salary ordinance for the fiscal year 2018-19.
Motion to waive further
May I want
reading.
to get a staff report because there was an amendment made? I want to put it on the record.
Okay. Is there somebody from finance or
Oh,
personnel?
We can have,
Do you have a specific question?
It's been addressed, I believe.
Well, it's been addressed after I addressed it with city manager, and there was a new report submitted by Human Resources that I want to make sure it's on the record for the public.
Okay. Go ahead.
Good afternoon, Mayor and council members. We had a couple corrections to the salary ordinance. There was one position that the actual code was incorrect. The Senior Program Specialist Emergency Services, that code, that position number should be 662. And then he wanted further clarification as to the reason why this position was being added. We gave that explanation. It's a position that will be assisting the Emergency Services Division with their different programs that they are establishing. And then the other position, the Transit Demand Management Coordinator, that's also a new position. That job number is 634. That position is funded by, will be funded by Law 1 MTA funds, and that will be administering and carrying out the different duties for the multimodal transportation programs. So those are the two corrections on the salary ordinance.
Thank you.
Thank you, Human Resource Manager. Thank you, Mayor.
Is there a second to the motion?
Second.
Madam Clerk.
Council members: Dodson.
Aye.
Padilla.
Aye.
Morales.
Aye.
Franklin.
Aye.
Mayor Buds.
Aye.
Who will introduce?
A1.
Thank you, Mayor. As to A1, there was no closed session. Item CS1 was pulled for today, so no discussion was held. As to A2, there's no reports from the city attorney's office.
CM1. DC1.
No remarks. Thank you, Mayor.
CT1.
Thank you, Mayor. I actually just got in from a conference in Vegas, Treasurers Conference, GIOA. It was the March 20th to the end of the week, and it was an excellent conference. But then I was robbed while I was there. But it had a great topics, one on federal agencies and supernaturals, and also trading and price discovery. It was well attended. Well over 1,000 people attended that particular conference, and it talked about CDs, corporates, and callables, and also gave a very good economic and market update. Also was presented at that particular conference. So it was just an outstanding conference, one of the California conferences that put on excellent agencies each and every year. And one of my deputies, Peggy Velasquez, also attended that conference with me. And also, just want to remind those that are attending and also the public regarding an upcoming City Treasurer Community Workshop, Getting Your House in Financial Order. There's flyers on the table outside, and also the flyer is also on my website. And we have just excellent speakers. We're talking about eliminating debt, the 3 C's of investing, buying your first home, buying investment property, critical steps to take before retirement, everything you need to know about wills and trusts. We'll have a lawyer there, Medicare information you need to know, and how your credit score works, mortgage types. We'll talk about pros and cons of each, down payment assistance, and there are down payment assistance for certain mortgages, and first-time home buyers. And also, some of the guest speakers will be Michelle Hicks of Hicks Realty, David Wilson of Primerica, Larry Springs of Service Company Realty Group, and Lucille and Juan Thompson. Inglewood Park Cemetery was going to have a topic this time, talking about final expenses, something that really needs to be talked about that's not talked about enough until it's generally too late, and quite often folks pass in the hat for something like that. So they're going to be sharing some excellent information regarding final expenses. And also Billy Campbell for Allstate Insurance, and Dr. Rosie Milligan, business consultant and credit consultant, and Corey Magnus, New American Funding, and Michael Foster, the Linden Key. So it's going to be an excellent, excellent workshop. It's going to be in Community Room A, and it's going to be held on April 27th from 10 until 2 p.m. And refreshments will be served also, so there will be plenty to eat. So do come out and learn. That concludes my comments.
Thank you so much. Public comments. Any persons wishing to address City Council on any matter connected with city business not elsewhere considered on the agenda may do so at this time. And in light of the time, we'll give extra time if you need it.
Good afternoon, Mayor, City Council, and staff. My name is Stuart Bailey. I have 2 observations in the city that I have made in the past month. First one, 211 North La Brea Avenue. There is a window that has shard glass. And this is a public safety problem because anybody who walks by there cuts themselves. And I know that the owner of the business should be responsible for the window to be cleared out. But since we as a city have not done our due diligence to realize that this is a problem, they could actually come to our city and sue us. So I am just trying to cover our bases. Now, problem number 2, Brandy's Donuts. La Cienega on Sundays. The traffic coming down, going on Manchester Boulevard. There's a traffic problem with the people on the traffic on La Cienega as it turns onto Manchester. There could be an accident for the cars because they can't get into Randy's Donuts on Manchester with the La Cienega cars coming. So we need to have a traffic study there so that, well, personally, I've walked there. We could actually have the traffic coming down La Cienega turn into Randy's Donuts instead of turning on Manchester. That would eliminate, I think, a traffic nightmare. And those are my comments. Thank you, and everybody have a great week.
Thank you, Stuart. I have 2 observations. One, the quality of problems that are being articulated this day are encouraging. Secondly, here's a traffic study. Too many people like Randy's Donuts. Done.
That's not a lie.
Good afternoon, Mayor, City Council, staff. My name is Aldine Sly, and I live in the 1st District. My reason for speaking today is to get clarification for rent increases in Inglewood. I know that we're a chartered city. I don't know how that operates with rental increases, but if you could, in your final comments, sort of enlighten me, since I haven't been able to come to many meetings, and because I have many people asking me. about Inglewood affordable housing and rental increase. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay.
Good afternoon, Mayor, Council. Just a reminder for everyone that April 18th, we're going to have the State of the City address at the Hyatt LAX, beginning 11:30 to 2:30. You definitely want to make this event. Inglewood is moving forward. You want to see the things that are coming. Make sure you come out to hear the mayor. It should be a great event. We have April 1st as a deadline, so please contact the chamber office for tickets and for tables. Thank you.
My name is Willie Agee, and I live in the beautiful city of Inglewood. I just want to congratulate this council and staff on the job that you're doing here in the city of Inglewood. You know, I'm one of the guys that used to sit here until 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning and never got one item approved. You are taking care of business right now. You're taking care of business. Everything that needs to be done in this city, you're doing it. It's not necessary to have to sit here for 4 or 5 hours and not accomplish anything. I'm just proud of you guys, and look here, I just hope all of you stay in place where you are for the next 15 years. And just keep doing what you're doing, and you know, you're number one city in the United States, and you know it, so just keep on doing what you're doing. And don't take the okra dope. Just do what you're doing, what you've been doing for 7 years. Thank you.
Okay, with that, we'll close public comment. Council comments. Councilman Dodson, District 1.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I just want to thank everybody.
Okay, carry on.
I just want to wish everybody a great rest of your week. Thanks for coming out and sharing some of your time with us. And see you next week.
Wow. Councilman Padilla, District 2.
Great, so I've got 6 minutes, all right. No, for me, it's just, don't forget, April 14th, save the date, dog and cat vaccination and chipping clinic. You know, we want to get ahead of the 4th of July when these dogs and cats start scattering because of the fireworks. We want to get our dogs chipped and our cats chipped so we can get them back home where they need to be. Also, don't forget this Monday is Cesar Chavez Day, so enjoy your holiday on Monday. And then on Saturday, April 6th, at the Miracle Theater, there's going to be a showing of a film that's going to cover Paul Pierce, who graduated here from Inglewood High School, along with our Inglewood Police Lieutenant Scott Collins. It's going to be a movie about their life, and it'll be at the Miracle Theater on Saturday, April 6th at 5 o'clock. So I hope to see everybody there. With that, thank you so much, and enjoy the rest of your week.
Thank you, Councilman Franklin, District 4.
Thanks, everyone, for coming. Have a blessed day.
Wait a minute, this is like the Twilight Zone. Elam Morales,
I have to talk for a
District
while.
3.
I'm sorry.
Well, you got like 9 minutes now.
I'm good, actually.
Okay.
I just wanted to say thank you for coming out as well. We'll see you guys in a couple of weeks, I guess. We're dark next week, as far as I know. Thank you.
Well, they put pressure on me.
Save it for
All
the
right.
mayor.
All right, well, thank you and good night. We're adjourned.
Beautiful.